this very spontaneous live from Lviv, city in western Ukraine, which actually was on the top of the news very, very recently. As you remember, there was a major escalation in war in Ukraine that started just 2 days ago. Yeah, Russia fired over 50. Hey, who is here? First, I want to see, are there any people? I see somebody is coming live. 5 people live. Very good, guys. In the meantime, you can write down in the comments where are you from. It's my first live on this channel, and since you know that there was a major escalation recently, and many of my friends, many of my subscribers actually wrote me and they asked, Orest, how are you? How is Lviv? What's happening around? I thought, like, okay, let me simply go live and show you the real situation in our city. So as you see around, it looks pretty much normal. People are walking. It's a nice sunset. Then on the opposite side, yes, there is some traffic, and of course our city as beautiful as always. If you've got any questions about Ukraine, feel free to comment down below, and in the meantime I will update you actually what happened very, very recently. So basically, as you remember, on October 10th there was a massive attack all around Ukraine, which only could be compared with the initial invasion on February 24th. Basically, over 60 different missiles fled all around the country, hitting many, many different cities, including my native city, Lviv, where I am currently standing and talking with you. Lviv is a major city in western Ukraine, which was living kind of lively and kind of peacefully for the last 6 months. Basically, nothing happened here in terms of military action. But this all was disrupted on October 10th when a few of our power stations have been bombed by Russian special forces, like missile attacks. And this caused a power cut in the city, and which also caused the complete disconnection of the cell data and mobile network. Basically, for a couple of hours, the entire city was living in the complete isolation, not knowing what was happening out of the world and not even being able to speak to their relatives in the same city. These kind of buses, as you can see, they operate on electricity. They were like just stuck. The public transport was not operating, and because of this power cut, like for half of the evening, everything was absolutely dark. It was very crucial historical moment in our beautiful city because nothing like this happened before. But now it's back to life very quickly. Ukrainians are brave people. They adapt very, very fast. And basically now if the foreigner comes, he will not be able to notice that our country is at war. This shows that the city services are well prepared. There is some shortage of electricity in the city now. Some areas which were affected closer to the power stations that were bombed still have some, limited supply of electricity. And even now it's kind of the evening already. Officially between 17 and 22 p.m. It is advised to local residents to limit their supply, limit their usage of electronics, like not boil too much water for tea, don't use the washing machines, and so on. So those are the news actually. On the second day, like basically yesterday, Russians shot again. Another hit happened, and unfortunately, 2 of the power stations are destroyed. Otherwise, everything is going fine. Basically, it's getting dark, and today was very, very normal. I see the question, great lighting there now, almost sunset. Yes, this is actually now, sunset is just happening now, and yeah, it's on their side. Was Lviv attacked by missile today or yesterday? Adrian is the question. So Lviv was attacked on Monday and on Tuesday. So basically the day before yesterday and yesterday. But today there have been no attacks. Guys, you are free to do any questions you have. Please put them in the comments and I'll be ready to answer all of them. While you are making your mind with the question, let me briefly show you the area around. This is one of the main avenues. You see people are playing the bicycle. These are like beautiful historical buildings in our city. Lviv is the major historical center of Ukraine. And yeah, it looks very good. There was the question, are some of those buildings down? Well, fortunately not, guys, fortunately not. And that would be a major tragedy, because you see how beautiful is our town. This is the medieval part, the city hall clock, and Vienna Cafe, where I like to have my dinner quite often. So it's good. Um, Regarding the question, was there any hit in the city? Like hits, yes, but no buildings have been destroyed. So basically, in terms of physical destruction, there is only one single place in the city, and this is the car garage on the outskirts of our town, which was near some infrastructure object. Otherwise, nothing is destroyed in the city, and I am very happy and grateful for that. Journey of love and light is telling. It's good to see you. Thank you for the up-to-date on the ground info. I think about one of you often. Thank you very much, guys. I think of you often as well, and I believe I should do more of these lives because it shows the real situation on the ground. If you think this is the good idea, please put plus in the comments, and I'll be going live more often, maybe even on a daily basis. We'll see how it goes, because this kind of format is pretty natural to me, and yeah, I would prefer to go live than editing all the videos. In the meantime, you see people are playing. These are our buses. They go north. Some people hanging out. Yeah, and this is, as I told, one of the main avenues. Our amazing opera house is situated just over there on the skyline. Yeah. And this is a nice, pretty busy evening here. Let me maybe walk you to a little bit other area. Maybe it will be more quiet over there, because here are the cars. And basically, guys, also you can tell me how well do you hear me. If you feel me very well, please put 10. If not, please put 1. I just want to make sure how is the sound. There is a question from Adrian. Do you think the Russian army will stop attacking Ukraine and civilians? Well, I would really hope for that. And actually, we thought they are already stopping, at least in the West. But unfortunately, the recent events told the opposite. So yeah, the war is going. Everybody would like to finish this as soon as possible, but we are, guys, still fighting. And unfortunately, it looks like the Russians are not the one who want to stop it. We have to stop it by winning the war, actually. And I see that the sound is great, very well. This is one of the clubs here. Once you'll be back in Lviv, welcome. And we are slowly going to the medieval part of the city. Let's walk around. Beautiful Latin cathedral with a Baroque dome over it. And yeah, let's go this direction. While I'm walking, I'm reminding you that I'm walking in Lviv, guys. And please tell me, where are you at the moment? Yes, simply in the comments below, so I understand where is my audience. This is the small coffee shop. You see people are, somebody is working, they are simply having coffee. Yeah, very peaceful. Так. Let me see the recent comment. La Luna is telling, going live is a great idea. Thank you for sharing. May you stay safe and show us the gorgeous city. I'll be doing this, La Luna. Be sure. Denver, Colorado, Norway, New York. Perfect. I've been to all of those places except of Colorado, but United States is amazing. Spent there many months, and Norway obviously as well. Journey, I would love to visit Ukraine. Please come anytime. Iceland, India, Tampa, Florida. Very well. All right. I think I should put it like this. Oh, that is better. India. Guys, we have 46 people live at the moment. Please share this with your friends to have more people live. And I see another question. You will go in Kyiv or another city from Ukraine to do lives from there. Well, guys, if this works, I'm definitely would like to go to other cities and show you situation down there. As I told, if you like this idea, please tell Orest it's a great idea. I start from Lviv because this is my native city. I'm local and I know it very, very well, which is a logical start to do this, right? Yeah, I believe the Indian government should support more. But, to tell the truth, the entire world is already supporting Ukraine so much, and people are very grateful for that. I must say, there is so much cooperation, so much support from the rest of the world is happening. So, yeah. Lviv city today is Russian attack. Guys, no, not today, right? I want to remind you that Lviv was under attack on Monday and on Tuesday, which is on October 10th and October 11th. Today, on Wednesday, it's as peaceful as that. And like this. Look, right? Now we are going to the main square in the old town with the pedestrian area. Look at those amazing churches. This is our city council with the clock on the top, with the beautiful view. It's getting late. People are still walking very peacefully, very peacefully. And this is the place where we usually hang out with our friends in the numerous cafes, pubs, restaurants. So everything looks very, very healthy. Some couple is kissing also. So yeah. Hello. That's how it's see. You see, guys? Very good. I like how this live is going. Let me check more of your questions. No, feel free if you have questions, please ask. And Jay Oksha is asking, how is the orphanage doing? Well, yes, guys, if you followed me for some time, you might have seen that I'm supporting a few different children projects in Ukraine. One of them, many of them with the cooperation with Croatian organizations. And there is one orphanage not far from Lviv where I was able to raise enough funds together with my and you as a community to get a van for them. So basically they're doing fine. Since then, since we bought a van for children, and there is a video on my channel how we did it, please scroll there and take a look. I have visited the orphanage a couple of times after that, delivering usually some hygiene, food, and so on. Fire? No, I don't smoke. Sorry. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
You're good?
I'm a photographer.
You're a photographer?
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Dima.
Dima is a photographer, guys. Say hello to Dima. So if you'll be in Lviv, Dima is working over there, and he will make you great pictures, Dima.
Yes. For magazine.
For magazines, perfect. Thank you very much, Dima. Can I have the earphone back?
Have
Bye-bye,
nice
bye-bye. That was Dima. Guys, since I'm testing this live, and I gave one of my earphones, iPods to Dima, can you tell me in the comments, did you hear both of us or only one person? Because I'm not sure how does it work. And this is, you can see Dima in process. He's taking pictures of people. Yeah, and then if some of them like it, he will charge a couple of euros or dollars for his pictures. Yes. Aha, you heard both of us. That's very good. That's very good. Okay, you see, so everything is working fine, and definitely it would be good to have some kind of assistance in this live, but so far it looks good. Adrian, today was some attacks in different cities. Well, guys, this is the case, right? I am now in. Let me put it like this. Oh, so I am now in Lviv, yeah, which is the city in the west, and the war is going actually all the time. Yes, all the time in Ukraine, and daily there are casualties. Daily there are attacks all around the country. The most intense part of the battle is happening along the front line in the east and south. But there are also long range missiles that hit other parts of Ukraine, other cities, and the attack on Lviv recently was one of the example of that. So it's very, very serious. Please keep it in mind, even though it looks very, very peaceful over here. Only 2 days ago in the morning, everybody was in the shelters. This was area was absolutely empty, and people had to sit for like a fair amount part of the day without electricity and without a cell phone connection, guys. That's the real situation. Also, on Monday evening, almost until midnight, there was a power cut. So basically, you would not be able to see all this beautiful architecture illuminated because it was very dark, which gave our beautiful city a little bit different feel. But let me show you something else. So just take a look. Yeah, this amazing architecture, and here is a poster. So this is basically the protection of a monument. At the early stages of the war, when we still didn't know how it will escalate, how it will develop, uh, this monument, together with other monuments on the four corners of the square, were covered with some protection, like walls, yes. And this is the picture which only we can see how did it look like. Another evidence, guys, of that is the cathedral. Take a look at this. So basically, you see these huge plates that cover amazing Gothic windows over there. This is the way how our city is really taking care of our heritage, our UNESCO architecture, to make it protected. And in the meantime, I've seen some questions from you, and one of them was regarding how bad was the power cut. Well, it's simply like you don't have any connection. Yes. So first of all, if the power cut is happening, it's dark. Yeah, this is the first visual feel that you have. Secondly, uh, there is no heating, but now it's not such a big deal because it is not. It is not cold yet. Yes, it's like a fresh temperature, maybe 13, 15 degrees. Hello, hello. Yeah, but probably the worst with the power cut was that public transport could not operate. Yes, only buses that work on fuel, no trams, no trolley buses. Thankfully, the trains were operating because they have their own system of supply somehow, and most of the businesses were closed. So what I noticed on Monday, for example, is that restaurants, supermarkets, they could not open properly, which actually made a minor panic among population regarding will they be able to buy some food or not. Oh, here you see the tram. So all the trams were standing and not operating. This caused a lot of crowds on the stations, on the public transport stations, because they could only use buses. Yeah, and obviously, once there is a power cut, in some time the data, the cell phone, mobile network disappeared, and the feeling when you cannot connect with other people, the feeling when you cannot actually reach your family, your loved one, that's very uncomfortable. And everybody and we as the society of the 21st century, staying without connection with other people, that's really probably feels like almost like cutting your air. Yeah. In terms of my feeling, well, I am very positive. As you can see now, the atmosphere around only supports those feelings. Every Ukrainian is super determined about the events in this war. Obviously, people are tired, but yeah, we just have to carry on, and we have to do everything possible to push harder and to win this war eventually. Yeah, and for that reason, I would like to thank all of you for your views, for your support, and also to your governments in the West that is supplying Ukraine with the weapon, which is actually making a difference. Because the fastest way to finish and end this war is to win this war, guys. Will rest on the Putin grave, George Tom told. Sure. Yes, Michaela, as you've seen, the city is really amazing. You should come here when the events are getting better. Actually, all the foreigners are welcome. If you are from the most Western countries, you don't need any visa to visit Ukraine. You can simply come over from Poland or from any other neighboring European Union state and hang out in Ukraine. As you see, it's a very welcoming and nice place. Most probably Lviv will be your first stop on the way, and yeah, that's how will it be happening. All right, so we are already 22 minutes live, guys. I think it was a nice try in the beginning. If you think so, please put thumbs up. And I see the comment from Dan in the meantime. Orest, I think I'm coming back to Ukraine the next few weeks, looking for ways. Just a second. Looking for ways to help while I'm here for about a month and a half. Well, then, for that reason, just your presence will be already a huge sign of support. Yes, because you just come, you spend your money in the local economy, industry, you hang out in the cafes, you support the local producers and so on. So this will already mean a lot. Secondly, there is some sound from the back. Secondly, what I can suggest you is to look for some kind of NGO which resonates to you. Okay, some tourists, no, not tourists, also the picture. These people who take pictures. Okay, let's go different direction. Sorry. Secondly, I would suggest you to look for some NGO that resonates to you, that help with the medicine, that help with maybe children, maybe even some ammunition supplies, depends on what are your values, and support them directly. Also, guys, I highly invite you to support my activity. Our team is working pretty hard and active to make things work and to inform you. So welcome to support financially our work. And in the description of all of my videos, actually, there is a link, openmind.com.ua/support. Please go and check out also which option resonates to you. I will be very grateful for that. And this will enable me actually to travel around Ukraine and conduct such lives, not only from my native city, but also from other areas around Ukraine. That will be great help. And hopefully these kind of lives will develop further. So as I told, all of you are welcome. Hotels are working, transport is working, restaurants, food chains are operating, and people are walking on the streets. If you don't read news and you don't know that there is war in Ukraine, by simply coming here, you would not have any reason to think something bad about our city. But as I told you a few days ago, situation was absolutely, guys, absolutely different from this one. All right. I think on this moment I can switch off our live, guys. Thanks again for showing up. I see works pretty well, and I will be trying to go live more often. If you think it's a good idea, please tell me in the comments how often do you want me to go live. I like the format. I feel confident, and I feel kind of connected also. So it would be probably a nice way to keep updates, to connect, yes, and to continue staying on the side of light. That's it for me. It was Orest from Lviv, live, showing you the situation in the city center of our city, which unfortunately was attacked yesterday and the day before yesterday, which marked the new escalation phase in the war. At this moment, I'm switching off. Good luck, guys, and see you in the upcoming videos. Bye bye.